crafty community, this is Sherry. I am back with video number 2 in my Happy Mail Goody Idea series. This series I will feature ideas in case you come up against a crafty block when you are getting your Happy Mail ready to send out. Today's featured Happy Mail Goody idea is tassels. I have a few example tassels here. I'm going to show you how to make this. The paper tassel. This is my go-to tassel, simply gathering of trims, super easy to make. And then this is something new that I'm trying, tassel made out of fabric. So what I would like to do is go ahead and start with the gathering of trims. I'm not really going to create another one of these tassels, but just show you how simple it is. I take trims from my stash. I get this about the same length. You can see there are some differences in the lengths, which kind of adds interest to the tassel, and that's fine. What's fun about this kind of tassel is that it has a lot of different textures in it. Like this is a velvety texture, and then you've got your smooth ribbon, your satiny texture, and these leaf trims have like a vinyl texture, and of course the eyelash trims are very soft, and so you have different textures, different types of ribbon, and they come together to make this really fun kind of tassel. And once you have your lengths of your trims that you want, you simply grab them in the middle, pull them up, and take a ring and put them inside the ring, and then you can hold them together with a hairband. These little plastic hairbands are super easy to find at Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart. You can get hundreds of them for 99 cents, $1, $1.24, whatever it might be, and they are certainly very useful. What's nice about this tassel is that these trims can be taken apart and used in the by the crafter for whatever they want. So, and they fit very nicely on pocket letters, which is one way that I often use them. So I made this pocket letter for my daughter, who's recently gotten really interested in Happy Mail type crafting. And as you can see, I chose trims that pull out these colors that are featured in the pocket letter, and voila, you have a nice embellishment for your pocket letter that can be used by the crafter for other things. So that is a very fun tassel to finish off Happy Mail with, that I wanted to share with you. This tassel follows the same exact idea. So I sometimes buy fabrics for different projects. I would buy, like at Hobby Lobby, you can get a set of fabrics, and there's several of them. They're folded up like this, and you get like 5 of them in a pack. And I use them for other types of projects, but I definitely have lots of leftovers. So I thought, what if I take that trim idea and use that? And another thing I wanted to do with this tassel is put it on the end of a paper clip, so that instead of a ring, sometimes those rings are very stiff and hard to get open and hard to get closed again. But this being on the end of a paper clip makes it something that you can just clip inside a book, or clip to a pocket letter, or in a flip book, and it's really fun. And of course, you have so many variety of fabrics that you can use. Hopefully you have some fabric in your stash. If not, like these Easter fabrics I got last year at Walmart, 99 cents a piece. And what I usually do with these is I make wreaths, and I make the pennant banners to hang in my house as like holiday decor, is what I'm trying to say. So if you want to know how to make one of these, just grab some of your fabrics and cut them in thin strips. These fabrics happen to be easy to cut into strips because the length of them was already about the length that I would want for a tassel. So I just got some fabric scissors, and you can see I didn't even try very hard to keep them very straight, and I just cut them out, and then I put them together. I would suggest, since you're going to be putting them on a paper clip, to put them together pretty tight here, not very loosely. You gather them in the middle, And these paper clips are super easy to find at a dollar store as well. Now, I want them to fit at the bottom of the paper clip so that it can be easily clipped to something. So I'm going to, did you see how I did that? Okay, I made that look way easier than I thought it was going to be. And gather them here at the top just a little bit, and then grab a hair, one of those little plastic hair bands. You can get them in white, you can get them in multiple colors. I like these particular ones because they're a little bit bigger, a little bit sturdier. I think I'm going to go with purple on this, and then apply it and wrap it around 3 or 4 times so that it's nice and tight. And then you have all of these trims. Now the receiver can keep it as a tassel, or they can remove these and sew them into their tags, sew them into their junk journals, sew them into their mini albums, or take one and put it in a paper clip so that it sticks up like this, and then you've got a little mini bookmark or something like that. Super easy to make, and you can always glue a little flower or butterfly there to give it more interest, and voila, that's tassel number 2. Let's do tassel number 3. I like these paper tassels. They're really classy. I do have a special pair of scissors that I use to make these, but for this video I'm going to just use normal scissors so that if you don't have those special scissors, you don't have to worry about it. Let me show you what they look like. They look like this, and they trim your paper into these straight short pieces. So that's what they look like. One nice thing about this particular tassel is that if you have paper scraps that are long and thin, they're perfect for this kind of tassel. So I recently made these Kleenex box covers with my Cricut using an SVG cut file from an Instagram, from someone I saw on Instagram. Pretty cool, right? But I have these particular scraps left, so I'm going to use one of those for this demonstration. I think I'm going to cut this at 2 inches. So there, that used up all of that side. I'm going to leave it at the 12 inches. And then on the back, I'm going to, using my ruler, I'm going to draw a line so that I know where I want to stop cutting with the scissors. So let me grab a pencil. Being an educator, I'm working from home remotely. So I'm just eyeballing it. So when I cut with my scissors, and you know what I'm going to do to make the cutting go a little bit faster is I'm going to fold it like this, which is not a problem. Oops, except I do need to show the outside. You won't even be able to tell that I folded it once it's all done. And then I'm going to cut right there and cut right here up to the line. And then you simply cut up to the line. Make your cuts really small, but not too small. The only other thing you're going to need for this tassel is a paper clip. The paper clip becomes your ring that you can attach things to. Okay, so I know I brought a paper clip in here. Here it is. And we're going to be using some tacky glue. This you can find at Walmart, at dollar stores. Elmer's glue would work as well. I'm going to go ahead and brush, and I have actually done a tutorial on this particular project before. when I was doing, about a year ago when I think I'll go this way. So you're going to want to fold your paper over. Kind of keep a good close eye on it so that it stays nice and even at the top. So this one does look kind of chubby compared to this one. I did not pull it as tightly as I normally would, but it's still fine. There ain't nothing wrong with a chubby tassel, right? I'm going to hold that for a second. Aleene's dries pretty fast. And there you go. And I think on this one I might put a flower or something. In my video where I showed how to do these before, I actually put washi. So I would use rose gold washi around the end here. And that finished it off very nicely. And that is how you make paper tassel. You can use up your scraps. You can make them any size. And you can make them with papers that match your project. So that's another tassel. Super easy to do. This is a tassel that I just tried for the first time this weekend. I got the things that I needed to make one from Walmart. I'm sorry, I don't know what these are called, but they're like clasps is what I'm going to call them. They come in, the package has like 4 different sizes. I like this size the best. I wish it had more. I'm sure at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's you can get all of them this size. So the clasp has teeth on part of it, and the top has the ability for you to attach a jump ring, and I also attached just a key from my charms. For this I used 1.5 inch ribbon, which I also used to make a butterfly with in the last video, trying to use up some of my 1.5 inch ribbon, and it was super easy. This is a little bit thicker than I'm going to make this one. So here's some more 1.5 inch ribbon. I got it super cheap on clearance. For this particular project, you don't have a lot of space to play with, so don't cut a large piece of ribbon. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine about 6 inches. And then you go ahead and you cut your trim, your fringe part. Okay. Then you're going to want to fold it so that when you're done folding it does not exceed the length of the clasp. So I'm going to go about like that. And it's going to get a little bit wider with each fold, because that's, that's just the nature of paper and fabric. When you fold it on itself, it gets wider. Okay, let's just try it this way. All right, so with my thumbnail, I'm going to hold that and start to close this. Like I said, I'm not a jewelry maker, so if you are a jewelry maker and I'm doing this all wrong, sorry. I don't really want to be too hard on it because I don't want it to look wonky like that, and because I don't want to scratch this clasp. Cheap metal clasp from Walmart. Okay, that's a good clasp. Now that that's done, I'm going to show you the little jump ring trick. Okay, I want to put this little leaf on here. And so what you do is you take your jump ring and you hold it with your pliers or your jewelry tool that I don't know the name of. And instead of opening your clasp this way where you're pulling it wide open, grab it and open it this way. That, when you do that, you get a cleaner closure. Wait a minute, I want this to go on first. This goes on first. Oh, see, you can see where is that glue? Nope, I scratched it with my needle nose pliers. Okay, I'm sure there's got to be a better way to close it, but. And then you close this jump ring the same way that you opened it. See that? That's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and just do this to kind of get it there, nice and tight. And there's this kind of clasp, or this kind of tassel. I don't know what it's called, but they're pretty cool. They are very cool. And now it's a charm. It can be put in a junk journal, or it can be, you know, wrapped up nicely as a gift to add to your Happy Mail. So those are the tassels that I wanted to show you for Happy Mail ideas today. We have some paper tassels made with scraps, some ribbon tassels that are flat, some of these fabric tassels, and the trim tassel. I hope you enjoyed seeing these tassels, and we'll try some for your Happy Mail projects. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming to watch this video today. I hope you enjoyed it, got some ideas and some inspiration. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you are looking for some inspiration or some crafty ideas for your Happy Mail and your other crafty projects. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.